Welcome back. As the world struggles with the coronavirus outbreak, businesses of all sizes are struggling to stay productive, trying the work-from-home strategy to keep employees safe.
Many are asking, what is the most effective way to telecommute? Well, here with a few tips is tech consultant and host of the podcast Think About This, Shelly Palmer. Shelly, I thought you were going to work from home today. What happened?
I am working from home today, but I had to come and see you guys.
Okay.
How is everyone this morning?
Well, how are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing great, actually.
Okay.
I've got a few tips about working from home. I've been working from home for about 20 years. My whole company is remote. 3/4 of my company works remotely and has been doing so for a long time.
So you're an expert on this.
Well, I don't know if I'm an expert, but we have a lot of experience doing it, and I wanted to share some of that. There's a giant article at shellypalmer.com that lists all of the things that we could think of about the sociology of working at home as opposed to just the technology. First thing you got to do is create a real workspace for yourself. A lot of people think just throw the laptop on the kitchen table, it's going to be fine, I'm only be home for a couple days. Don't do that, because with everybody walking in and talking to you, like, you will not be productive. So even if it's like the cupboard under the stair or a shelf in the corner, you have to set up a space for yourself that's got power and light and that you can psychologically call your workspace. The other thing you have to do, believe it or not, is maintain regular business hours. You get up, you do what you'd normally do in the morning, and instead of going off to work, you sit down in your workspace, which you've defined, and you actually do your work, and you take scheduled breaks, and you take lunch, really regular business hours, so that you are in sync with the rest of the organization. Quit when it's quitting time, right? If your job is 9 to 5, mine isn't, but if your job is 9 to 5, 5 o'clock it's quitting time. Close the computer and literally walk out of your defined workspace and go do whatever it is you would do normally at night, because otherwise you literally will sit there. Remember, the commute is short, so you'll never be late for work, but you can never go home if you don't walk away from the workspace. You must have the right collaborative tools. There is so much technology out there. You probably don't use collaborative tools in the office, but Google Office Suite, literally 3, 4, 5, 6 workers can be into one document at a time, one spreadsheet. It's really, really important to have good collaborative tools. Messaging services like Slack or Zoom, or there's so many of them. I don't even want to list them all. We have them listed on our website. Your company will have preferences. They're very important, especially the right ones. And then lastly, you have to act like you're in the office, or comport yourself like you're in the office. This means check-ins with your superiors and also the people that might report to you. So you have to schedule that now, and you have to do it either by messenger or by phone or by video chat. And look, if you don't have great collaborative tools, you can literally hold your phone up with FaceTime or a video app and point it at your screen. One way or the other, you need to be able to communicate with your coworkers exactly as if you were in the office. And it's easy to do. The only thing is, you have to force yourself to do it. So, you know how you'd bump into somebody in the hallway usually and say hi? What is the virtual method of walking down the hall and bumping into somebody and saying hi? Well, when you're home, you have to make the effort to reach out.
And more companies really are now making this call, saying, you know what, we're going to work from home.
We have a lot of clients that over the last few days have just made the call, either A team, B team, which is half the workforce coming in, and so that they can socially distance the workers from each other, or literally just having as much of the workforce work from home as possible. You can do it. I will argue that you can be more productive working from home as long as you have the right mindset to do so. So that's...
You got to put the blinders on. It's so difficult though sometimes, because when you're at home, you're like, oh, I'll just, get up and on the computer and wear my pajamas.
By the way, a lot of times when you travel for business, you get to a hotel and it's like, oh, I'm on vacation. No, you're not. You're working today, right? Yeah. Same thing. I'm home, I have a workspace, and it's work hours and I'm working. You just have to put yourself in that sort of mindset.
So don't work in the pajamas?
Right.
Oh.
I feel like sometimes that really does throw you off.
I have to say it's gym shorts and t-shirt. Oh, no. You get dressed for business every morning, not gym shorts and t-shirts.
Blazer and jeans.
Blazer and jeans will work.
Or maybe blazer on the top, pajamas on the bottom. I don't know, something like that. Thank you so
too much information.
TMI. Thanks again.
Thank you, Shelly.